Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. Actually, a real beautiful day out here. Yeah, real nice sunny day. Just been out here thinking about stuff, getting ready for my wife to get here, planning my trip to the Philippines, guys. It's been a long time coming. It's been an extremely long time coming. But yeah, in this video, I wanted to talk about, can you really make it overseas being a digital nomad? I'm going to share with you my own experiences. All right, guys. I definitely feel in this day and age, especially in 2023, you can definitely make money remotely, worldwide, with just having a stable internet connection and a good laptop, period. I do believe that wholeheartedly. I was doing it back in 2019 even. And even before that, I was doing other things. But you know, a little history. I'm in my 40s. When I started traveling, I went to Thailand for the first time at 18 years old, and we're talking, there was no digital nomad work. Like, internet was just getting started, so there was nothing like that, guys. Literally, like, I went ahead at that time to travel, and I used to do courier work. I used to literally travel with documents overseas from like Thailand to Japan, things like that. People that needed documents immediately before the internet, they would offer things and do these offerings for people, and you would be able to fly for free to another country to just bring a document, you know, whatever. But that was back in the days, and that was like way hard, and it was not stable, and after the first time it just did not work out well after that. But nowadays, guys, you could literally make money online from anywhere in the world. Like, there's not even a requirement of being in the US to do these things. So if you all right, I'm speaking from an American standpoint, but if you basically are authorized to work in the US, you have your social security number, you could be a 1099 contractor from anywhere in the world with tons of these companies that could pay you through your PayPal account, through your Stripe account, Cash App, whatever. There are multiple different ways. And I mean, guys, easy enough. You know, I'm sure you guys heard about teaching English overseas and things like that. I actually did that years and years ago. All right, and that's when you needed, and I needed to get a TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language certificate, which I did, and it was great. But I actually taught actual children in the north of Thailand for a while, you know, and it was a great experience, guys, and it was amazing. This was before online learning and things like that. But nowadays, you don't even need a teaching English as a foreign language certificate. You don't even need that TEFL. Years ago, when I was in Colombia, I literally went ahead and was waiting for a transfer of money, and it was going to be like 8 days, okay, because the money didn't come through like it was supposed to. It was delayed, let's just put it that way. So I needed money ASAP. Like, I was really just on my last pennies when I expected that to come in, and it didn't, and there was a big hiccup and snafu. I was overseas, I had to get another card shipped to me. It was real rough. Anyway, that being the case, I went online and was looking at online teaching jobs. They're not even really teaching English. They're basically like tutoring jobs. So you don't need no certificate. As long as you could speak English proficiently and English is your first language, you could do this job. And, you know, the pay was like $10 an hour, right? Which is not much, but I swear, guys, it was one of the easiest gigs I ever did. I would just literally sit there and talk to students about whatever they wanted. If they wanted to do conversational English, you know, I had students that wanted to learn slang. Hey, I'm coming to Chicago here in a couple months. I want to learn how people from Chicago talk. You know, there was people doing aviation certification, like literally guys trying to be pilots and things that, you know, wanted to know technical terms or wanted to know how to talk to their peers. Real easy things, guys, like real just basic stuff. And I got to talk to people from all over the world, you know, bunch of cool guys, bunch of cool females as well. And it was just an easy gig. You just sit there, wait for someone to click. You had this profile. People could schedule sessions with you, or you could just be online from a certain window and people could link with you live, and you got paid per minute. But guys, I mean, $10 an hour. Let's say you're living in the Philippines or Colombia where rent is like $300 a month. That's like 30 hours you got to do, and you got your money for rent. I mean, you could literally just kick it for a few hours a night talking to people and make your money for rent, guys. So there are multiple ways these days. There's data entry. There's, if you guys are good at IT, there's all kinds of IT work, SEO work, marketing, anything, guys. You guys could post a gig on Fiverr. You could do it on Upwork. I mean, if you guys are proficient in anything these days, you basically can make money online. So I really believe that if you don't have things tying you down, use your skills. There are multiple different facets these days, different ways you guys could use your skills online, worldwide, and make money. So, if I didn't have properties and things to sell, I would have been gone. I would have been gone months and months ago. All right. When my wife gets here, we'll go into storytelling. All right. But yeah, if you guys literally are just stuck in a dead end job, barely making it here, get a ticket, a plane ticket. Now, one thing for everyone to understand: no matter what country you go to, you either have 90 to 180 days with a U.S. passport on a visa. Some countries it's even only 30 days and you have to keep renewing it. But whatever country you're going to, just make sure you check the immigration laws, how long you could literally live there throughout the year. Just quick little fact: Colombia is no more than 180 days within a year, but they don't give you 180 days when you land. You literally get a 90-day visa and you'll have to go extend that, okay? So you get one extension per year, so that'll get you your 180 days, but then you have to leave the country. So the way I was able to stay basically for a year straight was I went in August, okay, guys? What was it? July. I went in July, did my 180 days. I took a bus down to Ipiales in the southern part of Colombia, and then from there I walked over and to Ecuador, Tulcan, Ecuador, and I stayed there for 2 days over the New Year, which was a crazy party, guys. Like, hey, Tulcan, Ecuador on the New Year, guys, is a definite go. That is one of the craziest street parties I've ever seen in the world. I got footage of it. I'll put it up on the vlog. I'll put it up on my travel vlog. But yeah, guys. And then after I did that, I crossed back into Colombia, and then I did my 2 extensions, and then I had to leave the country. So, but guys, if you're a digital nomad, it doesn't matter. When your time is up in whatever country, you can just fly to another. So another cheap country, have a good time. Guys, a big way, which I've never utilized, is YouTube. You know what I mean? I see tons of people that make the move, start a channel with 1,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers. Here we are 2-3 years later, they now have 50,000, 100,000 subscribers, and they are literally living good in a third world country, on third world prices, making US dollars, okay? And that's what you have to realize also. When you travel, you as a foreigner, you're probably not going to be able to work in that country, all right? So the only way you can make money is if you're employed somewhere else. YouTube being an international conglomerate, they're based here in the US, you're basically 1099. So that's a great way. Believe it or not, guys, I do have another channel which has over 40,000 subscribers, and I do have another channel which has over 80,000 subscribers. That one is crypto, real estate related, which I know a bunch about. I'll explain why I got away from that and why I don't. We'll talk about that another day. My other channel is basically interviewing inmates in state and federal prison, guys. It's like a podcast. It's something like that. It's on a serious note. It goes into Colombia, things like that. If you guys want to check that out, let me know. I'll leave a link. But yeah, guys, YouTube. If you guys could just make a channel with YouTube, that residual income, that monthly, I've learned over the years, you're just gonna keep putting those videos out. You're gonna barely get views. One of your videos is gonna stick in that algorithm, and it's just gonna blow up, and then you'll start getting subs and momentum, guys. It's just a game of patience and just due diligence and continuing to work. I let my channels go when I got married, you know what I mean? And I actually waited for my wife a long time, got into a deep depression. I was in an accident that almost took my life. I've had 5 to 6 people very close to me that have, for years, that have just passed away in the last couple of years, just like back to back to back. And, you know, a lot of stuff going on. So I'm man enough to say I got stuck in a little depression, you know, didn't feel like getting on camera, didn't feel, if I don't give 100%, I don't do it. That's just how I am. I'll stop everything. I won't put it away. I won't like discontinue it. I'll just shelve it until the time I'm ready to pull it off that shelf and get back into it, guys. You know, I'm very methodical, and I just believe when you do anything, you put 100% in or don't do it. So, yeah. Being a digital nomad these days, guys, is very doable. You can definitely live overseas if you have a computer. And guys, getting a good laptop, all you need is a laptop with an i5, with a Core i5, a Core i7 chip, all right, that can do basic tasks. You can go ahead, get a renewed laptop off of Amazon from anywhere from $200 to $300, which will be more than enough for you to do your digital nomad business. I'm talking even editing work, whatever you need to do. You can find some great cheap laptops renewed on Amazon. And if you don't have an Amazon in your country, go to a pawn shop, try to find a good laptop, and for cheap, $200-300, and get your business going. And I'll tell you what, probably on my next video, I'll show you a few digital nomad businesses that you can do, you know, which I've done, which I've actually made money. I'll show you screenshots. I'll show you things like that. And yeah, we'll go over different ways that you could literally just start a whole digital nomad business on your own with zero startup by just having a laptop and some software. So yeah, on that note, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Being a digital nomad is definitely doable. That's my take. What do you guys think? Let me know below. Hit a like, comment. Let me know what you think about being a digital nomad. Any of you older folks like intimidated about being a digital nomad? You know, I'm in my 40s. I have to tell you, I've noticed a lot of people my age have a learning curve with getting into software and new technologies, but it's not that hard. Yeah, guys, thank you for being here. Speak to you soon.